Hi, today we're going to talk about all the skills that piano lessons give your child and why I believe piano lessons make smart children. The number one thing is, peeking down my notes here, is that students learn how to use logic. When you are playing a piece of music, you can't just play. You have to know what is the logical finger to use. Why is this note over here? And if these two notes are together, what does that mean? All of this comes from logic. And when you can do that with music, you will then learn to apply that with other things you're doing in life. You learn what the logical next steps might be on a task that you're working on. You learn how to connect the dots. Number two, you become more self-disciplined. I think there are very few activities out there where you will need to play on your own, where you will need to practice on your own in order to get better at it. Team sports, so many of these activities are in a group format, or even an art class. You may not have to practice at home so much by yourself. So the fact that you learn that this is something that you need to do in order to get better at something, it's a huge, I think, important life skill to have, becoming more self-disciplined. Number three, perform well under pressure. This is something that I cannot stress enough. When you're preparing for piano performances and you are playing in front of lots of people, how do you control your nerves and make sure that your hands aren't shaking so much that you can't play what you have worked on? And this is something that young students, if they start taking lessons at a young age, that they learn how to do. You learn how to calm your nerves and still deliver the good results that everybody expects you to. Number four, it's about instant gratification or not instant gratification. I think there are so many things in life nowadays that our young students experience that, boom, they want it, they have it, right? This is something that when you take piano lessons and you're learning how to play the piano, you can't just play right away. You have to go through a step-by-step process so that you get to your end result. And I think this really teaches them that a valuable lesson. Not everything just comes in life. Some of the things you do have to work for before you get there. The last and probably my favorite skill, and really what RStudio is about, is the fact that you can de-stress. When you are an adult, or even not an adult, or even just a student, a younger student who's learned to play a piece of music, you de-stress. When you're playing that piece of music, you are enjoying the music at that moment. You're not thinking about anything else. And that is very calming. That's very peaceful. A lot of our adult students actually say they take piano because life gets stressed out. Work gets stressful. And when they're just playing the piano, they focus on just that. They're not thinking about anything else. And that de-stresses them. So I think it's a very important thing to know how to do when you are stressed out, what you can do to relieve that stress. I hope some of these are helpful to you and help you understand why we see piano lessons as more than just learning to play the piano. If you need more information, you're always welcome to reach out to us, www.nataliahuangstudio.com. Thanks.